That's the issue I had last night trying to record. So I don't know how this is going at the moment. So I'm gonna need to have anybody who is in here. Are we moving for you?
We're moving freely.
Okay.
For now.
For now, yes. For now. Oh my gosh.
Do you think it's the meteor shower?
I'm not sure if it's the meteor shower. I don't know exactly. I don't know what it is. I'm not. I'm not sure. I did troubleshooting on my side, and it's still acting different. Is what I'll call it. So I think what I'll do is in about 3 minutes, I'm gonna go ahead and kick this off, just so that way I can see, so I can get somebody to let us know, like, hey, is everything rolling all right? Is that cool with you? Mm-hmm. You look so okay.
But I look thrilled. I'm absolutely thrilled to be part of all of this technology.
I appreciate your happiness, Eeyore.
Nobody knows the troubles I've seen.
Do you understand?
No.
Just look at yourself. Just look at yourself.
My song.
Just look at yourself. You look so thrilled right now.
Supposed to be bubbly first. I gotta smile.
Well, I'm saying you look like someone pissed in your Wheaties, so it's just like.
How you doing? You're doing good. I
don't understand why. Like once the camera comes on, you turn into a different person.
Literally just looking like this the whole time.
No, you weren't. You were just like sunken face, sunken shoulders, everything. I'm like, yo,
listen.
Okay, do you want to sit here?
No.
You want to sit here? Will that make you feel better?
Armrest. You can have the other armrest.
Do you want to sit here? Will it make you feel better? Because you look like somebody just hit a straight cum shot in your face. Like you were just like.
I can believe you said that.
Ain't nobody in here.
That's not the point. They can still rewind it and see it later.
Well, if they do, then they're like, what?
Y'all see how they do? Y'all see it?
We don't have an OnlyFans. They're not going to. Anyway, let me adjust my spectacles. My spectacles went away. These long eyelashes, they get on my dang nerves. This? The Feel Free Classic?
Yeah.
I didn't try it. I didn't open it.
I thought you did.
No, I didn't.
Oh.
I did not.
Oh, I thought you did.
Nah, I never did such a thing. Anyway, let's go ahead and 1 minute, couple seconds probably. And then we're gonna go. What you looking at? What?
I said that was your armrest.
I'm not using it. I'm using the dad's. I'm using the dad's. I did the auto-tune at the end. All you gotta do is shake the atoms up a little bit.
No.
You're like, baby. Just gonna what? All right, anyway, yo, what's good? What's good?
Why are you like this?
I don't know.
Anyways.
All right, so I'm doing something a little different, which I would hope that this beautiful, loving woman, creature, wife of mine beside me would join me on when I do my other recordings. That'd be dope. So I mean, if y'all want to see more of her,
it depends on how weird he acts this time.
I don't know if I should dumb it down or stay how I am. Can you give me a hint?
Nope.
Please. All right, I'm about to use some manipulation. If you loved me, you let me know. You ain't gonna say shit. I know, right? She'd be like, I'll leave that for you to find out. So think about it. It's long and hard.
Don't.
I didn't say shit. What? All right, anyway. So what's good? What's good? It's your boy Donnelly Divine. I'm here with another episode with my beautiful, lovely wife with her puff.
I know the puff is its own character.
It is. It really is.
Paid actor. It's bigger than my face.
I ain't got no more money to dish out. You better go ahead to them. Go home. We don't need you on this episode. So with it, I'm gonna be talking about the word nice today. So with it, I just want to ask, like, have you ever just did things from the kindness of your heart and people attack you or move away from you for it? Like you have no motive or seek anything in return, but for some reason you're treated as if you just did the most despicable act of life. Have you ever had that with you?
Well, that's weird. Well, yes and no. Because then they try to flip around like you did something nice for them for your own personal benefit when they was the one asking you for a favor, which is really weird because why did you even ask me if you was gonna act like that?
What I had happen before in the past was well, I never asked you to do it. It's like
you're right. I was being nice.
But anyway,
nice, because if you look at it, nice and kind are two different.
They really are.
I'm being kind, but you thought
that's see. I'm just gonna talk about the word nice today, and then on another separate recording, it's not gonna be a live. We can go over kindness.
Well, and then we get there because I'm a kind person.
I am too. I'm a kind individual as well. However, there are things that I have done that were nice. I'm not gonna, again, we're going to go into my past here. But in all honesty, it comes down to the etymology of the word nice so that we can understand how I was nice.
Okay.
We're gonna get there. It's gonna get
deep. To understand.
I am. Just like the word nice says. I'm gonna be nice about it. So for the longest time I've been getting called nice. I never understood why. And I decided to look into it one day. Been through a lot of shit in life. The realizations I had, I'm going to share with you today via life lessons. You know, on this podcast, I like to do these things called life lessons with Dominic, where the things that I've learned throughout life, I like to pass it on and give my notes to other individuals so hopefully they can learn from the lessons and the trials that I have gone through rather than repeating them themselves. They can get ahead rather than have to deal with them also. But first, I want to go ahead and just ask you real quick. If you like this episode, leave a comment and let me know what resonates with you. Or shoot, even if you don't want to tell me how much, just tell me how much you hate the video. That's perfectly fine too, because anything helps, and I'm always seeking to better myself. Accountability and growth, always. So hit that like, run it up the algorithm, and get these videos to those who need them. Go ahead and comment so I may learn what I'm doing good and what I can do better. And also share, for that's how knowledge is passed on, that wisdom. And subscribe if you want to see more of me. So anyway, let's get straight into it, all right?
Anywho. Time moves fast. In this dance we call the past. Mental health, a fragile thread, but we'll find strength. Let love spread. Life's a climb. Just take a step. Rise above. Find your breath in the darkness. We will find a shining light to free our mind. To free our mind. Self-will bloom like petals bloom. Shedding tears will heal the wounds and the chaos. Let's find peace and break the pain. Let it release.
Relax your mind. It's divine time. All right. So anyway, going into it, I'm gonna go ahead and talk about real quick. I'm gonna do a story time. Story. So back in the day, I knew this one girl. I had met her from. We were on live. We had a bunch of mutual friends, and happened to be that she lived like right around the corner from me. Me and her, we started talking. Everything, we was hanging out, and she would always end up. At one point, she started complaining a lot about this situation that she was in, to where she was staying with her parents, and she has 2 kids. She was staying in the garage of her parents on like an air mattress with her 2 kids, and her oldest was in school. Her youngest had a babysitter. Now with it, she owed the babysitter like $200, and the $200 she was stressing out because either she had to make a decision about paying her parents so she can continue staying in the garage, or pay the babysitter the $200, and if she doesn't, then she'll have to try and find another babysitter. Which recently she also had just lost her job because of the fact that the time she had to be to work was also the same time that she had to drop her kid off at school because her kid wasn't old enough to ride the bus. So therefore, after the first 3 days of her being late from having to drop her kid off, she got let go. It was like, okay, cool. After about the fourth time of hearing her complain about it, I was like, you know what? Let me just go ahead and spot her at $200, because with me, I'm like, that was a solution. Looking back at it, yeah, you're right. Auto parts. But yes, looking back at it, there was different ways I could have did that. And who I am today, if it was the same me back then, I would not have. I would have been like, all right, cool. The first time you tell me about it, I'm like, okay, cool. Do you want solutions or you just want someone to vent to? The second time she would have said, I'm like, look, I don't want to hear this again, because if you're not working on coming to a solution, that just means that you're comfortable being in this situation because you're not doing anything to try and get out of it. However, due to the fact that I had spotted her that $200, it was interesting because she didn't even say thank you. Her response was, "You're so nice." I know you want to say something.
She played you.
Thank you. That right there.
Gave her $200.
Yeah, pretty much gave her $200. But she actually ended up paying the babysitter, which was interesting because she assumed
She ain't got no job, but she paid. Sorry.
But that makes me want to roll into the first topic of what the fuck does nice mean? So what nice means, per the Webster's dictionary, pleasant, agreeable, and satisfactory. Did we just have a telepathic moment there?
I'm not. Okay.
I think we had a telepathic moment. So nice is used in many ways and differently in different cultures. Nice could be a critique, a compliment, or criticism, depending on where you are in the world. What you got to say, love?
Mm-hmm.
Were you about to say something?
No.
Oh, okay.
Mm-hmm.
Sorry. I thought you was opening your mouth. So I want to go ahead and show y'all something. I found something on Quora from Kyle Baker. I'm going to add this into the show notes as well. Now, with it, he has a little story where he's talking about the word nice, because as you can see, he's like, what is the real meaning of word nice? I think he meant the in there anyway. As a seasoned traveler and lover of languages, I've come across the word nice in many different cultures and contexts. While the dictionary definition may be straightforward, pleasant, enjoyable, attractive. We didn't have attractive in ours, but we had satisfactory. The true meaning of nice is often more nuanced and culturally specific. You want to read this paragraph, babe?
Not particularly.
Can we take trade places?
In my experience, the word nice can be both a compliment and a criticism. In some cultures, nice may be seen as a polite way of saying something is mediocre or unremarkable. That's disrespectful as hell. In others, it may be a genuine expression of appreciation and admiration.
I remember one particular encounter in a small village in Vietnam. I had just finished a delicious bowl of, how do you say it?
Pho.
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 Pho. Pho.
Just
sorry. And complimented the chef on his cooking. He responded with a smile and a simple nice. At first, I was taken aback. Was he dismissing my compliment? But as I continued to travel through Vietnam, I realized that nice was often used as a humble way of accepting praise without seeming boastful. Your turn.
On the other hand, I've also encountered situations where nice was meant as a criticism. In France, for example, nice is often used to describe something overly polite or insincere. What? I once attended a fancy dinner party where the hostess served a bland dish. When I complimented on the lack of flavor, she simply responded with a high-lipped, "Oh, how nice."
They must have seasoned it with Himalayan sea salt.
It was clear that she was not pleased with my critique.
So what is the real meaning of nice? It depends on the culture and the context. As with any language, it's important to understand words, cultural nuances, and connotations before using them. And when in doubt, it's always better to err on sincerity and can you say it? Specific, specificity. Specificity. Did I say that right? Well, yeah, did I say that wrong?
Specificity.
That's what I said. Specific. Specificity. Instead of using a vague word like nice, try to be more specific with your compliments and critiques. Did you enjoy the flavor of a dish? Nah, bitch, it was bland. Say so.
That's not what he wrote. That's not what he wrote.
That's not what he said. That's not ready. Well, say so. Did you find a piece of art particularly beautiful? Nah, it looks like a blank canvas. Explain why. By being more thoughtful and precise with your language, you'll avoid misunderstandings and deepen your connections with people from different cultures and backgrounds. In the end, the true meaning of nice is whatever you make of it, whether you use it as a humble expression of gratitude or a subtle critique. It's up to you to infuse the word with your meaning and intention. Baby, come back. You can blame it on.
I do. I do.
Just remember to always be mindful of the cultural and linguistic context in the word nice. So with that, that's interesting.
Oh, how nice.
See, the way you scrunching your face lets me know that that's a criticism.
That sounds like, oh, bless your heart.
Oh, you poor soul.
That's what that sounds like.
Damn. Wow. So that was from Kyle Baker or Quora. Definitely go look him up. I can't get your face on my head now. I can't even mimic that. I'm gonna look so absorbed. But nah, the word nice, I feel like a lot of women will say that to a guy, oh, you're so nice. And oftentimes it ends up putting a man into like the friend zone or the brother zone, you know?
I don't know. I like nice.
Do you tell guys they're so nice without putting them in the friend zone?
No, I said they're sweet. Oh, that's so sweet.
Yeah, okay, I can understand that. That's so sweet. But if you call someone nice, that's like putting them in the friend zone, yeah?
I don't know. I don't call people nice.
Okay. Well, if a guy, I feel like the meaning from a guy is totally different. Women would probably take that different way.
I don't fit with other people. So
You're right. You don't fit with other people. You are your own individual. Like you're Patrick under his rock.
That sounds wonderful, actually. Well, sounds like a very unbothered place. The silence.
I didn't need to edit this and just have the crickets in the background.
Sounds like nobody's coming to flip over my rock, and I'm okay with that.
What if someone did come to flip over your rock?
I don't know. Starfish don't really do much. What are we gonna do now? Oh, right. So what is it that they're gonna do on it besides be pissed off?
I mean, you can't really tell because everything on them looks exactly the same. I mean, if you cut off one of their arms, it'll grow into another starfish.
Some species grow their limbs back.
Don't starfish?
Some species. There's different kinds of starfish.
Okay.
Look, I show you right after the video.
Okay.
I show you after.
All right, cool. So with it, I kind of want to roll into this other story. So I had joined the Marine Corps back in 2009. I was in boot camp and I had recognized this girl. Like her bun was tight. Her bun was tight. So that lets you know I was already in third phase. We was like close to graduation. It was in church and everybody was starting to leave and the women were going all in that way. And from the back, I was like, dang, her bun was tight. Like that's how you know I was conditioned already at that point. Like the bun was sitting there. It was tight. It was tight. Like
that's given deprived so long.
Oh, we were deprived. We went a full 3 months damn near.
That's
surrounded by a bunch of dudes. And we were just like,
so you see, ooh, look at that bun.
Yes, her bun was
not even talking.
That's how I knew she was squared away. I knew she was squared away. Then to top it all off, her sleeves was rolled perfectly too. I was like, girl, I can't even get a finger in there. Okay, you squared away, Marine. But anyway, so long story short on that one, ended up going through MCT,
me and this girl was in MCT together, and we was always talking and kicking it off whenever we like had the chance when we saw each other. And then we ended up going our separate ways to the fleet. Last time I saw her was at the airport. She was flying to wherever her schoolhouse was, and I was going to California where mine was. I ended up getting stationed in Camp Pendleton, and I went to Mainside, got a haircut, was checking out the PX. I'm walking back to the car with one of my buddies, and I ended up hearing my name called. I was like, the hell? I was like, okay, I'm hearing shit. Then I hear my first name, government name. I turn around. And I was like, what? This girl runs up to me. She's like, oh my God. And he jumps up on me, gives me a hug. And I was like, oh, snap. Of course, my hands grabbed the backside. So soft. But anyway, I was just like, yo, what the world? I was like, what are you doing here? So with that, we ended up talking everything and whoop-de-woo. We ended up dating. I can't really even call it. Well, we were dating, and
I was in the talking phase. I didn't even put no label.
Yeah, we was. Yeah, I guess you can say it was in the talking phase, but I might as well just put it like that. But at the time, we didn't even smash. It was just like, all right, cool, doom. It felt more like some high school shit, to be honest with you. I agree. I agree. Oh, I agree. So, that's the best way to explain it. That's honestly the best way to explain it. But I mean, me and her are still cool to this day. But I ended up leaving to go to the field in 29 Palms for like 2 weeks. I come back and she pretty much broke it off. And then a week later, she went to the military ball with another dude.
Oh, she was already talking to that dude.
Nigga. So, do we have cries on here?
No.
Well, fuck it, we'll just laugh. I don't even know if y'all can hear that shit. But anyway, with it, I was upset for a little bit, but at the same time, I was really like the only person I really could talk to. So me and her was like still just like talking on friend stuff, and it's good to the fact that we were friends before all that anyway. And I never really looked at her the same again after that, but we were always able to still communicate. And one day I ended up asking her, I was like, yo, so what the fuck was that about? She was like, you're what I need, but not what I wanted.
Sounds familiar.
Hurt people.
Excuses.
I'm not saying it's an excuse. No.
What it sounds like is she found some stuff that was not good for her.
So rolling into
and things that ain't good for you, you're great.
Mm-hmm. I was talking about nice now. Rolling into, remember how in the definition it's stated before? Satisfactory. How we read satisfactory in the definition of nice. I wonder if that's exactly like what I was looked at as. Like, okay, cool. You're satisfactory. You're good enough to be there to get me to until I find what it is that I want.
That's messed up. You used the catalyst dick.
I didn't even get dick.
Oh, that's even worse. You didn't even get the front of that. You didn't even get your side. You didn't even get to fulfill your time. There, it's just like you cool to chill. You can't smash, but you cool to chill until I find who I'm. They already smashed somebody.
Honestly, I'm not gonna like true talk, no lie. While I was in the field, I wouldn't be surprised if she was just running around hopping from dick to dick. Correction, jumping from universe to universe. But true talk, no lie. That's her. She do what she want to do. She's still a lovely person. You're friends with her, so.
Well,
yeah. She's a cool person.
Like general,
yeah.
You say you did that for like a lot of women. It's just like, hey, you get smashed. Like that's true.
And that's the thing though, because I mean, even when it comes down to it, a lot of women thought that I was gay because I wasn't trying to like get in their pants and all that stuff. I was like, I'm not. Are you serious?
No, I like myself too much.
Yeah, I'm like, I'm sorry. There's this thing called sexually transmitted demons, and I'm like, if all y'all do is run around and jump from dick to dick, like, no, I'm good. Because I'm like, then I'm just gonna be another swinging dick.
Sorry.
Okay, sorry. I'm gonna be another kinky.
I'm just saying that's hilarious. The role reversal is wow.
I mean, it is what it is. Back then, it's like guys used to. Anyway, I'm not gonna get off topic.
Yeah.
So with it, my question is to all the people out there, have you ever heard or felt like you were just good enough, you were just a fill-in space until the person found what it was that they were looking for and then left you in the dust to go pursue that?
Multiple times. Mm-hmm.
Walk me through it a little bit. Can you give real stories?
Little stories.
Can you talk to the audience?
Talk to the audience.
Can you talk to me?
This man left me in the dust 2 times for 2 dusties.
2? I thought it was like 3 or 4.
More than 2.
It was probably more than 2. But I mean, you know what they say? If something was meant for you, it always comes back, right? Don't hit me.
Okay.
Don't hit me.
We're alive. So I'm not gonna hit you alive.
She beats me. Y'all remember that movie? Bleak Twice?
So yeah, I know what that feels like.
I mean, I do
it
too.
Makes me feel like trash.
It really does. It really does. Especially like if you had hopes for the person. And I mean, that's
hopes.
That's one of the things, like when you are actually sitting there and let's say you're talking to the person and thinking like, okay, cool. What would it be like to be with this person? And as a man, a lot of times you will show the individual what it would be like to be with you. At least that's how I thought it was. As a man, it's like, okay, cool. This is who I am. This is what I do, what I bring to the table.
Mm-hmm.
And then in this day and age, it's like as a man, a lot of women, or as a heterosexual man, a lot of women will sit there and just take advantage of it or just try and use and abuse it, unfortunately.
That's unfortunate. For you. Because I don't have a penis.
Exactly. I'm like, but then again, you're a woman. What is it like for you on your side?
Well, I'm different.
What did you go through?
So for me, it was more like I have control issues. I have control issues when it came to relationships. You didn't have to make no whole lot of money. You didn't have to have a car. We could be riding the bus together, the whole 9 yards. But if you wasn't doing nothing for yourself, like if you thought, he was like, I was even okay with you staying in a room at somebody's house, like if you was renting a room.
Mm-hmm.
I was like, but if you're not doing nothing for yourself and you just chilling and all of a sudden you turn on, hey, I can't cover rent or whatever. First couple of times it's cool. It's like, all right, cool. Life be lifing, right?
Mm-hmm.
Look, stuff happens. It's like, but after a while, it's like, look, this is a constant issue with you. You haven't changed any of your patterns. You haven't given up any of your vices. You haven't done anything that you were supposed to be doing as an adult. You're an adult now. He's like, you haven't done any of that other stuff. Before you came to ask me, you just turned around and asked me because you knew I was going to give it to you. Because at that point, it was like, I'm not doing this.
Mm-hmm.
I'm not giving it to you. You're not acting like an adult. You can't handle you right now. But you want to add me to the mix? You want me to drown with you? I can save myself. I can't carry you.
I got swim qual 4.
I can't carry you too. Like, am I capable of carrying you too? Yes. Do I want to? Oh, no.
It's the same thing.
Especially if you're not helping me. Yeah. You can't kick a leg, wave an arm while I'm trying to get it out the water.
That part right there.
You can't do nothing. Blow up your shirt.
I don't even think people know how to do that anymore.
Yeah, anything. It's like, show me that you're trying to do it better this time. Like, I need some sort of evidence that you're actually going to try to make it work. Does that make sense?
Yeah, it does.
And it's not even just on a financial level. Like, if there's a struggle in a relationship and you're just like, yeah, sure, whatever, you just let it fly, and you just like, and you try to move on like some shit ain't never happened, then it's just like, but it did happen, and I can't unsee it now. You can't just go, hey. No, we're going to have to run it back because I saw what I saw, or you did what you did, and you can't make that shit go away. So we either going to talk about it, or this is not going to be it. It's not it. And I think another thing is, once I reach that point, I really don't give a fuck no more. And my cutoff game is so strong that I be pretending like I don't even know who that person is when we see each other in the grocery store. And I know that's probably really toxic.
No, I did that.
But I really just
remember
they be messaging me. I'm like, new number, who this? Same number.
I did that to the white girl. I saw her in the grocery store with her new dude. She looked at me and kept staring at me. I just took glances.
And then trying to make it seem like you felt some type of way when I didn't even acknowledge your existence.
Exactly. Yeah. That's crazy. So I mean, for you though, what did it really feel like when I know once before we talked about like that good luck chuck.
Yeah, that's what it feels like. Well, like that, I'm the catalyst for people to find something super great. Where's my something great? Does the catalyst not ever get something great? Ever?
I mean,
That's what it feels like.
when it comes down to being a catalyst, you're
They're
what
transferring.
is
It's like
a
you're
catalyst? A
training the
catalyst.
person for their next relationship.
And I was just about to say, I was like, what is a catalyst? A
Because
catalyst
as soon as they
speeds up the chemical reaction. So it's like you
As soon
ends
as
up
they
causing this
leave,
to happen faster.
all of a sudden, all of their ducks are in a row.
Everything that you've been trying to help them with while y'all were
That's right.
together, they couldn't do. But as soon as they leave, they make it seem like you were what's holding. For me, what always happens, they make it seem like I was what was holding them back. Because now they want to do everything that I was trying to help them do or show them. And I was just like,
And on one hand, I'm like,
are you fucking serious?
I'm
So
taking the
literally,
class because now that stuff looking good.
that was one of the issues that I had. Like after the relationships you saw that I was in, I was just like, look, I'm sick and tired of always being the one to
Your picker was broken.
build a motherfucker. And I got to the point where I was like, you know what, fuck it, I'd just rather be by my damn self. Because it seems like at the time, my history of trying to pick, like you said, was trash. Or either I was picking individuals who
Picking people that
they
were picking you.
Yeah.
They was not picking you.
I was picking boogers.
Ew.
Exactly. Exactly. I was picking boogers. I should have been flicking them bitches out, but instead I was sitting here like,
Ew.
I was taking them in and all the germs that came with them.
That's nasty.
It was fucking disgusting. But I mean, hey, I was a dirty boy. Unfortunately, I can't help it. But what I want to talk about and go into more is the etymology of the word nice. Because when it comes down to it, nice, ooh, yeah. Remember how I was saying before? Satisfactory. That right there makes you feel like you are just barely, you're good enough to be there. You're good enough for the person to see you, but not good enough for the person to want to be with you.
You're a placeholder.
Exactly, a
I don't want
placeholder.
to be lonely right now.
You're riding the bench until they have no other plays, and then they throw you out.
Warm until the person that's supposed to be.
The water boy is worth more than you. That's probably why they be having people on the side of slinging dick. Anywho,
anyway,
just saying. So with it, the etymology of the word nice in the late 13th century, it says foolish, ignorant, frivolous, senseless.
Those were all negative.
Right? Mm-hmm. So now you understand why I have this called You're So Nice. Stop that ish.
Yeah.
Because when it comes down to it, subconsciously individuals will say things, even if they don't know the etymology of the word, the way that they're using the word, subconsciously it falls into alignment of what it is that they're saying and what they mean.
Mm.
So when those girls were saying, you're so nice, all right, cool. So you're saying I'm foolish, I'm ignorant.
Clumsy, weak, poor, needy, simple, stupid, silly, foolish.
I didn't get there yet, but yeah, that's where I was going. But it comes down from the fuck you. It comes down from the words of Nessius. So with it, the stem you got ne. Let me go ahead and highlight this ne, which is not, and then you got sire, which is to know. So not knowing. So nice really is not knowing, aka ignorant. Now the thing is I wouldn't mind dealing with someone who is ignorant, because ignorant is you don't know but you're willing to learn. Stupid is you don't know and you don't want.
Doesn't care to learn.
Exactly. So it's like if I'm around someone who's ignorant, okay, cool, I can teach you. If I'm around someone who's stupid, nah, get the fuck away from me, you know?
Mm-hmm.
But it's just interesting at the fact that how they throw that in there. From timid, faint-hearted. The sense development has been extraordinary even for an adjective. Weakly, from timid, faint-hearted, pre-1300s. I'm just like, yo, that's wild. So in all honesty, when you use the word nice, you're literally calling someone foolish or ignorant, you know?
That's true.
It's freaking ridiculous, isn't it? So, I mean...
It's actually hilarious.
You said it's hilarious?
Yeah. The progression of the word. I'm just saying
that's the funny thing though, because when you look at it, it's the way that people end up using it. Now, the thing that gets me is there's a little story that I have up here where an individual talks. He breaks it down a little bit. He actually goes into etymology as well. And one of the things he started with is it started out with referring to someone unintelligent who may have been pleasant, and then that meaning of being pleasant came about. Maybe young children were called nice because they were friendly but still ignorant. And then eventually that good meaning became more salient, and the not knowing meaning disappeared, except in some usage habits where we still have that sense of, but they're nice. Which also made me think like, okay, cool. Flowing into the word nice, talking to individuals and having that happen to me, my biggest thing was, all right, cool. I had an innocent mind when I was younger. My mom always told me, everybody does not think like you, everybody does not act like you, so don't expect people to act and think the way that you do. Same concept. Having expectations leads to disappointment. Mm-hmm. Now, where my innocence was is I've done a lot of things, and I was just constantly always, how do I say this? I was hoping the world was a good place. I was always looking for the good in everything, which ultimately had me very naive and had me as a very childish mindset.
Oh yeah. Mm-hmm.
As I was a child, I did childish things. As I continue to grow up, I'm putting those childish things behind me. Okay. Have I not been doing better?
You're doing good. You're good.
I love that sarcasm in your voice.
No, that's real.
That's
being real. I'm like, you're doing a nice job.
Oh my God. If I was a girl, we would be throwing hands right now. You know that? Oh, since we're talking about this, I don't want you to use that word with me. Granted, you have not been, but if you use that word with me, I swear to God, I'm like, you know what? Boom.
I'm doing it on purpose. I want you to.
We are naked wrestling right now.
I'm doing it on purpose.
You a bum, you know? You know that? But my
one of those inside jokes.
It's not a joke. That's not something to joke about. That is not a joke. That is offensive. Wait, do not call me nice.
Not you. We're gonna be out. We're gonna be out.
Okay, yes, all right. I can understand that.
And I'll be like,
magic
Kurt. And you look at me like, oh, that's so nice. And you go look at me, and we're gonna be like,
see, I can get that. But if you call me nice, I'm gonna take that offensive because the fact that we both sat here and found the etymology of it. So you call me ignorant, you call me senseless. You're saying that I shame you. Like, no, I'm trying hard, so hard. I've learned a lot though. Let's pick that jaw up off the ground.
Sorry, that was a quick switch up.
You know me. I'm always I keep you on your toes. But I was ultimately looking at the world with innocent eyes. I was always looking for the good in people and in things, and ultimately it just kept getting me fucked in more ways that didn't lead to an orgasm. And it
no
getting fucked with 10 dicks, no lube, right? No diddy.
Why are you like that? Keep going. No, I'm not gonna get you on live. I'm trying to get
we guess.
Yeah.
All right. So the thing that got me the most was the fact that I did things without a reason or purpose, and when I was being called nice, I was really being called ignorant.
I never had $200.
I can't deny it. I can't deny it. I did ignorant things, but I grew up. I understood. Others saw my ignorance as a way to get ahead. They knew, but they did not want to sound like they were using me. So of course, nobody informed me. They didn't inform me because they didn't want me to know that they ultimately wanted something from me, or knew that if I remained clueless and innocent as a child, as I was still in kind of a child thought process in many ways, mostly in trusting others, that they could exploit that for their benefits again later.
Yep.
So it's like you have to really sit there and think about individuals who are around you. Or do you have people around you who are constantly asking or trying to take things from you, always asking for things, trying to borrow things, never really paying things, anything like that? You have to wonder, do they see you as a nice person?
No, because I don't like people in general.
Well, I'm not talking to you, and I'm not talking to you specifically. I'm talking about anybody who may be watching this. You have to really use your discernment and understand, like, do these people respect you? Are you helping someone? Or are they just see you as an ignorant, foolish individual that they can use and manipulate? You have to ask yourself that question. This is the importance of learning and building a good relationship with yourself, to be able to talk to yourself and really know what's going on, to get a little bit better with your higher self and also pay attention to things that's going on around you. Because there's going to be multiple signs, whether you feel it's in your gut, whether you might end up hearing that voice telling you like, nah, bro, you shouldn't do that. You have to learn to listen to yourself. I went a while not listening to myself, and it brought a lot of things to me. A lot of things happened, but at the same time, I'm thankful for those things that happened, because it showed me what I need to be doing, and it put me onto a path to where I had no choice but to grow up and truly pay attention to my surroundings and listen to myself and things that were around me as well.
Now you got me, don't do it.
Yeah, I'm just like, fuck that shit, I'm out.
And when you come back, I'll be like, I told you not to do it.
But I mean, now you don't even have to worry about that, because I'm just like, I don't think I'm gonna do it. You like, you sure? I'm like, yeah, no, I'm good. You like, good, because I didn't want you to go. I'm like, all right, cool, bet. We're on the same page. But the fact that you won't say nothing first anyway, like, you shouldn't.
You grown.
We're supposed to be together.
You grown.
We're supposed to be together. See, my other half. But yes, I'm like, to be able to recognize the way that others will and do exploit your good habits and ways as a weaknesses, or to use you for their own gain, and watch you closely to see when they can use you again. We must always be alert, listening to ourselves and how we feel. Some people will actually hear a voice. Some people will feel a feeling in their stomach.
You said that already.
Oh, I'm explaining, because when people kept telling me like, hey, you need to listen, I'm over here thinking like, okay, I need to listen. Like, okay, is this something? Am I listening for something?
Or like some people, the ones that are going to give you the sign to not do it.
And that's what I'm saying. Like, when you're listening to yourself, it's not always going to be a voice. Sometimes it's a feeling. That's why I'm trying to clarify, because nobody explained that to me. I'm thinking like, okay, something, because my grandma would always say, you hear the voice of God. I'm like, God speaks in many different ways. And if you don't know what you're looking for, then you're going to overlook when it's speaking to you, you know?
Yeah.
So, I mean, from my experience, you may hear a voice, you may get a feeling. And that feeling will also, for me, that feeling would tie into the emotion of like, nah, stay home, or nah, bro, you don't want that last drink, or nah, don't do this. But then if you ignore it, then you have those consequences. There's a lot of things that are trying to help you, trying to save you. I did a podcast episode in the past called So Many People Are Out Here Looking for a Sign While the Universe is Slapping the Taste Out of Your Mouth. You be sitting here asking, oh, give me a sign, give me a sign. Your car breaks down. Then you end up calling the Uber to go to this concert, and then it gets shot up and you catch a round. And you're, oh, why did this happen to me? I cut your car off so you wouldn't go. You found
Uber was dangerous.
Exactly.
To get there.
And you spent extra money. Or you called your baby daddy, your baby mama to send you extra money so you can hop on that Uber to make it to that concert.
You jumped through 50 minutes.
Exactly. So I mean,
to what I'm trying to get you to avoid in the first.
This is what I'm saying. We must always be alert, listening to ourselves and how we feel. Never second guess the feelings we have. The bell is gone. Don't get wiped out with it. All right? You got anything you want to say, baby? In our closing remarks.
I know we just talked about nice today, but be kind, not nice.
We're going to cover kind
I know,
too.
but that's all I got to say.
You ain't got to yell at me with your sexy ass.
I wasn't yelling.
That's why you raise your voice at me, though. Girl.
Be kind, not nice. Okay, I'm saved. I'm not Jesus. I still slap you.
Try Jesus.
And Jesus was slapping people too, so I don't even.
Not me.
Okay, he wasn't slapping people, but he was about that life, so it don't matter.
They mess around and have you turn that water to shit and have you how much shit
Okay,
tastes.
that's
Anyway, you done there?
What?
What nice can you leave them with besides slapping the taste out of their mouth?
What? I didn't say it. Okay. Well, reevaluate your use of the word. is what I would say.
Yeah.
It might surprise people. Somebody would be like, "Hey, screw it. I'm gonna say it anyway." Whatever the case may be. What's up? But now that you know, you were ignorant before. But now that you know, it's up to you to use the knowledge or to not to.
Mm-hmm. Don't be stupid.
See, I was trying to say it nice. See, say it nice.
I see what you did there.
Listen, now that you know, the words got some negative connotations to it. You can reevaluate your use of the word. You can still use it. Just use it in a way that's gonna piss people off. What? Or not. Or not. Or we can just strive to be better people and just
let's strive to be better people.
That sounds less fun. But do better.
Oh my God. See, this is why I enjoy talking to you. Like when we're together, we bring so much life to it. Like when I'm by myself, I'm just like, hi everybody. When I'm with you, I'm just like, woo! All right, anyway. Okay. Ooh. Anyway, this was another episode of Divine Time with Donnelly. And if you like this episode, leave a comment and let me know what resonated with you. Your experiences in being called nice or even shoot. If you want to tell me how much you hate my videos, go ahead and put a comment on there. But I would love to hear anything that dealt with you being called nice or anything that dealt with the word nice. What did you think nice meant? Did you know about the etymology of the word? If not, now you do, because it's Donnelly's super short show, Life Lessons. Anything helps because I always look to better myself. Accountability and growth always. So hit that like, run up the algorithm to get those videos to those who need them. Go ahead and comment so I may learn what I'm doing good and what I can do better. Share, for that's how knowledge is passed on. And ultimately, I want to make sure that the knowledge is passed on so we can pass this wisdom to those who need it. Subscribe. And if you want to see more of me, you know where to find me on YouTube, Donnelly_Divine. Relax your mind. It's divine time. Blessings and peace up. You want to say bye?
Bye.